Integration by parts. The integral of a product x e to the x dx. According to integration by parts, the integral of u dot v, which is a product with respect to x, is u times an antiderivative of v minus the integral of the derivative of u times an antiderivative of v with respect to x. What that means is that we will take the integrand, in this case, a product of x and e to the x, and choose one for u and another for v. There are only two factors in this integrand, so we will choose x for u, and therefore whatever left is v. V is e to the x. In the formula for the integration by parts, we need u, we need the antiderivative of v, we need the derivative of u, and we need an antiderivative of v. If u is x, the derivative of u is 1. If v is e to the x, the antiderivative of v is e to the x plus c, but any antiderivative will do, so we will simply use e to the x plus 0. We would just simply write e to the x. The answer is therefore u, which is x, times an antiderivative of v, which is e to the x, minus the integral derivative of u, which is 1, times an antiderivative of v, which is e to the x dx. This is x times e to the x minus the integral of e to the x dx. We're not done yet because there's still an integral sign in this expression. The integral sign simply means that we need to evaluate this, but the integral of e to the x dx, or an antiderivative of e to the x, is e to the x plus c. So the answer is x e to the x, where we rewrite the first term, minus an antiderivative of e to the x is again e to the x plus c. And this is the final answer. Now, what happened if we decided to make u be e to the x and therefore v is x? Well, then the derivative of u, which is the derivative of e to the x, is e to the x, and an antiderivative of v, which is an antiderivative of x, which is x squared over 2. Then the integral of x e to the x dx, or the integral of u e to the x times x dx, is u, which is now e to the x, times an antiderivative of v, which is x squared over 2, minus the integral of the derivative of u is now e to the x times an antiderivative of v, which is now x squared over 2 dx. This is x squared e to the x over 2 minus 1/2 the integral of x squared e to the x dx. This integral that is remained in the answer is more complicated than the given integral. This means our choice of u and v is not convenient, meaning it does not lead to a desirable or a simpler outcome. In this case, we then choose the alternative for u and v. U is therefore x, and v is e to the x.